was all welded. We've done a skim filler along the weld all the way down. Gave that a quick sand in, all on primer. And it seems pretty straight so far. I think I've got one little wave around here that I need to sort. Other than that, all good. One quarter panel complete. When cutting this quarter this side out, what I've seen is all of this was completely rotten. So I've cut it out and remade a couple of templates and welded those in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind them all back, pretty much replicate what I did the other side. Under seal all under here. All I had to do was do a few welds around here because when I was cutting the quarter panel out, they've cut into here. So basically just re-weld all this up. Right, so pretty much all the welding's been done other than the actual new panel itself. What I've just spent a little bit of time on is towards the bottom of the sill. There was lots of surface rust. I got some rust treatment. This is what I used, the rust remover gel. I just brushed it on down here and then a wire wheel straight bit for these sort of hard to reach areas. It's like not even rotten at all, so it just seems silly. Can't all out. I don't think there's anything to be concerned about whatsoever. So what I'm going to do now is spray a load of the underseal stuff on to match the other side, and then the outer quarter is pretty much ready to be welded on. This was down where I put rust treatment, wire wheeled it. This is the whole inner arch. So basically just spray undersealed everything. This is the bracket that I've made and welded in. This inner lip in here, I totally remade. Hang on, let me get a torch. So this inner lip in here, it wasn't too bad, but it was rotten enough for me to be worried about spot welding the outer arch to it. So what I did was I cut it all the way along this right angle seam, got a sheet metal, cut it to size, blanked it from the top here, done a right angle and done sort of a couple tack welds, spaced the tack welds out until I got to the very, very bottom all the way down here. Then I just sort of joined it into the original inner chassis down there. Slowly went over it. So I done sort of tack weld, 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 and then eventually covered the whole arch, ground it all down, and then this is basically the finished result. I don't really think that you'd even be able to tell, to be honest. I'm actually quite happy with it. Obviously on the other side I had to remake this whole section, but I didn't have to touch any of that this side. The only part that I've had to do was up here, down here, and then this part that you see here done. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for all this spray under seal to dry, and then I'll tack the new quarter in. I also forgot to mention there was one more piece of welding that I didn't film, which is this section down here. Similarly to the other side, it was completely rotten. I didn't realise until I was mucking about down here and took a lot of the seam sealer off. There was lots of holes. So redone all this in here. I'm gonna re-seam seal around it and then stone guard the whole inside.